the Luka Mavs. You guys got very, very close last year.
Yeah,
Do you think the Mavs will win a championship during the Luka era?
I do. I really, really do. Because you know how guys mature and it takes some time to really go through it, experience the ups and downs, and recognize what's really required of you. It takes time. Like you and Kobe went through it, and you mature at different rates. And I think Luka's always been a mature kid, but he hasn't always he's still is learning the team element of what it takes to win, how to be a leader. It's not easy to be a leader when you come in at 18, 19 years old. Now he's learned to become a leader. He's watched other teams. He's talked to Kyrie, learning from Kyrie. Now he'll learn more from Clay, and he's so smart. He'll be able to pull those pieces together, increase his leadership skills, keep on making his game better, if you can believe that. And I think those pieces together will really lead us to a championship.
First time I didn't like you, Mark, was when you said Luka was better than Dirk. You need to stop it. Don't ever say that again.
I know you killed me. I mean, Dirk agrees with me. Dirk
Well,
is the best ever for the Mavs, but
yes.
you still had to get him the ball, and that was the difference. Whereas Luka, you just put the ball in his hands, and no one else has to be on the court.
Stop it, Mark.
I'm just telling you.
Stop it, Mark. Dirk Nowitzki is the best Maverick player ever.
Dirk is my guy and always will be. That's why I built a statue, the best statue for any athlete ever. And it's going to sit right.
Second best statue. Stop that.
Best statue ever.
When you get a Dirk or you get a Luka, how different does your role of ownership change to where, like, in terms of like being active in conversations and like really trying to change timelines?
Well, I mean, the pressure goes up because you got to win. And, you've got to pull all those pieces in. And it's not like other teams are trying to help you. And luck goes such a long way. I mean, there's bad luck with injuries. There's good luck with the draft. Do you move up? Like before I bought the Mavs have never moved up in the NBA draft ever. And so they worked really, really hard the year Shaq was drafting to be the worst team. And they were the worst team, but they didn't get the ping pong balls. And so we got J Kidd, I think it was your draft. And so when Shaq and then J Kidd and then Grant Hill, if the ping pong balls would have gone their way, Shaq would have been in Dallas. I probably wouldn't own the team because they'd be killing it and they would never sell having Shaq there. Shaq probably never goes to LA because he loves Dallas, and the world is a different place because of ping pong balls. So, in terms of building
Shaq
a team,
in Dallas at the same time as the Cowboys winning Super Bowls would have been insane.
Unreal. I mean, the city of Dallas was already like through the roof, and so, but back to your question, you're always looking to improve in different ways and trying to take advantage of whatever holes there are in the salary cap in the CBA. And so for the longest time, like I was saying, Dirk was there when I got there till at least 2011. I could just buy players. So if I couldn't get somebody in the draft, I could just trade. I could trade draft picks because we weren't going to have a high draft pick, and then I can just throw in some money. So we were able to always get players and keep pushing forward. But then when the CBA changed in 2011, and then again a couple years ago, you got to just get lucky. It's like we get Derek Lively.
Yeah, Lively.
Who knew we'd get Derek Lively? But we also had to have injuries at the right time at the end of the season before that. And so, so that we could keep that draft pick.
And I spilled the beans last week, and I want to know if, Mark, you can talk about the statute of limitations. Tell everybody how I tried to swindle my way to Dallas after the Laker debacle.
Oh, my God. We tried a bunch of different ways. We tried to trade for you. We tried to get you released. We tried to get you through somebody, trade you to somebody else so they would release you. Then I could sign you. And then you end up with those down in Florida, which just pissed me off. Because the worst part about it is Mickey Aronson was smart. He did like pretty much the exact same deal that we were proposing to do. And it was not funny at all. And then you guys beat us, which was, we don't have to talk about that at all.
And but a lot of people don't know this, Adam. Pat was there by accident. So I was telling the Lakers, hey, trade me to Dallas. And Mitch was like, nope, we're not going to do it. And Mark was trying to do what he just mentioned. And I don't know the real story, but they say Pat was trying to get the Lakers job maybe or do something there. And then all of a sudden, when he went to the office and they said, we want to get rid of Shaq, he was like, oh, for real? And then he went to Miami. And that's how I got to Miami. Like, a lot of people don't know how I really got to Miami. But
Yeah, you got to remind me. It would have been fun. You and Dirk, it would just been like, hey, do you realize how close we were to trading for Kobe in 2007?
I never knew.
Oh, my God. It was like literally this close. I talked to Jerry Buss and worked something out with Jerry, and then Mitch talked him out of it. And because Kobe wanted it, it was 2007. And I remember it vividly because I was doing Dancing with the Stars. And there was this PA named Elvis who was just Kobe, 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 Kobe all day, every day. Lakers going to kick your ass. Mavs suck, all that, right? And so it came up talking to Jerry because Kobe had asked to leave. And Jerry said, okay, if you want to leave, we'll take care of it, Jeannie and everything. And so I talked to him, and it was going to be Josh Howard and Jason Terry and picks. And no Dirk, because I said anybody but Dirk. And so I literally remember telling this dude, Elvis, guess what? Kobe's going to be a Mav. And I literally thought it was done, like for sure. And then Mitch Kupchak obviously stepped up and said, we can't do this, talk Kobe out of it. And the rest is history.
So you're telling me there's this guy named Elvis that all of his friends thinks he's full of shit for the last 20 years because he's like, I'm telling you, Kobe's going to the Mavs, and it never happened.
Yep. Elvis, good dude, but yep.
You hear the GOAT conversation, right? And really doesn't matter to me who you pick because I think that all the names are great. But why has it gone from Michael to LeBron and with no mention of Kobe? Why do you think that is? And it pisses me off, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a good answer for you, Shaq.
I would rather hear all the names that are eligible, and then whoever you pick, that's who you pick.
And to me, I always look at it as it depends on the team you're putting them on. I mean, there's no GOAT that plays 1 against 5. And so, I've always felt Kobe and Michael were finishers, but you had to have a team that does everything else. Whereas LeBron is an enabler that makes everybody on the team better than those other guys do or did, right? And so you got to tell me who else is on the team, and I'll tell you who the GOAT is for that team.
Like I always said, look, Mike, LeBron, and Kobe, they were all great, but just have a fair conversation.
My question is, did you know you were going to like Mark the first time that you guys interacted? Was it from the beginning?
I did, because the first time Mark didn't really know me, but he just started talking trash off the bat. But what I liked about him, I don't know what age he is, but he was young. He was my age. He was energetic. And he actually put Dallas on the map. Dallas was actually a very fun city, but he would throw parties. He would throw events, the games, the cheerleaders. Like everything he did, it was sort of a new version of what Jerry Jones did with the Cowboys. And that's what I always loved about Mark. And he always spoke his mind. Shaq to the lane, 3 seconds.
No, I remember Shaq didn't like me right at the beginning because this is when you were with Leonard, right? Amato.
Right.
And you were at something, and he goes, that was lucky. He just got lucky. And I came right back at him. I'm like, yeah, you planned to grow to 7'2", didn't you? And it's just like from there we got along.
But no, he's been great.
What up, basketball fans? It's a new year, which means new matchups and all new action to keep you pumped up this week. Whether it's your favorite team playing or a long-standing rivalry, there's always something good to watch. And don't forget to get in on the action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. They are offering all new customers $200 in bonus bets instantly after betting just $5. So don't wait. Download the DraftKings app now and sign up using code BIGPOD. The crown is yours. Stay in on the action and use your $200 in bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlay for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together for the same game. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as they happen, making watching the game that much more exciting. If sports betting is not available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code BIGPOD and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code BIGPOD only at DraftKings Sportsbook.